Hi folks, it's me, Koki. I'm back. I'm narrating one of Dr. Leisure's home movies about me. This movie was taken November 28th, 2009. I didn't know it was going to be a very special day. It started out like any other. Mom and I are swimming about in the fish pond catching fish. We've been doing this for a number of hours. Mom and I have been working on our night fishing technique. It seems that monk seals catch a lot of their fish at night. It's much easier that way. On the hillside, I saw a man with a fishing net throwing it out and catching fish. Mom told me I didn't need to be concerned about the fish being caught, but I did need to keep an eye on the net. That can be very dangerous. She explained that I could get caught in the net and held underwater and drowned. Not a very pleasant idea. Here, Mom and I are just rolling around and playing in the water. She's fun to play with. Mom told me I was getting too big for this and that after today we weren't going to do this anymore. I didn't understand what she meant at the time. I swam down the beach, and then the next thing you know, I hear Mom calling me. I don't know what happened, but she kept calling and calling. Finally, I answered her, and she turned and started swimming over to me. Mom and I always have fun together. This time I'd found my stick and she would grab one end of it, pull on it, and I would pull on the other. It's great fun. Sometimes we would just roll around together and blow bubbles at the fish. That makes them jump. That's also great fun. Since we had been up since very early morning, Mom suggested that maybe it was time for us to go in and take a little nap. I didn't realize how tired I was until she mentioned it. At first I thought she said we were going to go in and have a nap, but then she kept staying in the water and I thought, well, maybe she's going to have the nap right here. Monk seals can do that, you know. It's an interesting idea to think of the ocean as a giant waterbed. Don't you think? Finally, Mom hauled out and I followed. Next thing you know, I'm taking a snooze on the rocks. After a short while, I went up the hill along the grass into the tree line and continued my nap. A short while later, Mom headed down to the fish pond for a swim without me. Mom had told me she was going to go off and go for a swim on her own, and that she'd be back later and not to get worried about it. She told me again that I was getting to be a big boy and I needed to be taking care of myself. I was snoozing up in the tree line and wasn't really aware of just when Mom took off. But most people don't realize when they see this clip of Mom heading down for the ocean is that this is the first time that she's ever gone off without me. Now we're talking a time period of 50 days. That's from the time I was born until today. 50 days. Now on occasions I've headed off on my own, but I never got really that far away from Mom. But never have I had Mom leave me. Never. Now, interestingly enough, the NOAA people say, at least this is what I've been told, is that Mama will just take off and leave me to fend on my own. And I'm here to tell you, that's just not the way it works. Over the last few days, Mom has been telling me that I don't really need to nurse. And of course, she's right. I've been eating solid food now for a number of weeks. She's shown me how to catch my own food, how to pick it up, what I should eat, what I shouldn't eat. Lots of little tips like that. I haven't really needed to nurse for some time, but I have to say I always enjoy having a snack. So why not? If Mom will let me, I'll just keep nursing. But of late, Mom has made it pretty clear that I'm on my own. I have to get my own food. I was more tired than I thought. Slept really well till later in the middle of the night, and I woke up and I looked around and cried out for her, but she wasn't about. About 9 o'clock in the evening or so, I woke from my afternoon snooze and decided to go out in the fish pond and catch fish. Everything sure looks different at night. Swimming around the fish pond illuminated by a full moon, it's really quite nice. You really can't see a whole lot with your eyes, but that's what whiskers are for. They pick up little sensations and vibrations, and you can tell where you are and where the fish are. And every now and then you just grab one. I fished for a few hours and then decided to take another nap. When I woke up in the early morning, I decided to go looking for Mom. And lo and behold, I found her, just like she said I would, down in the other end of the fish pond. It was great to see her. I tried to suggest that I didn't miss her, but I think she knew that I really did. And it was great to be back with her. Mom and I would spend the day together, and then just like yesterday, Mom will take off and leave me to fend for myself. It's a lot easier to take on the second day. I'm sure Dr. Leisure has some more home movies on what happened the rest of today, and those will be in our next episode. This episode of Dr. Leisure's Home Movies is just about over. So this is Koki saying, until next time, peace be with you.